Our home is burning, and many people are standing among the flames while denying the fire. It's time to face the uncomfortable truth. Climate change is real and is actively changing our planet for the worse. The first step towards positive change is acknowledging the crisis. The United States needs to alter its government budgets because of the undeniable environmental evidence, the decline in physical and mental health, and the moral dilemma and political challenges of not addressing climate change. People might argue that the Earth is going through its natural cycle of climate and that the money is better spent elsewhere, but this is failing to address the increase in lives and ecosystems lost, whether or not humans are the cause, and that there are billions of dollars being used for much less imperative issues. Wildfires, floods, hurricanes, tornadoes, droughts. All of these crises have significantly increased in regularity in the span of my lifetime. According to research done by World Meteorological Organization, the number of climate-related disasters has increased by a factor of 5 over the last 50 years. And the worst part is that according to a study done by the American Meteorological Society, 66 out of 77 of those natural disasters from 2016 to 2017 were found to have significant human influence. We have the technology to not only reduce the impact of climate change, but completely reverse it. But according to the whitehouse.gov, the current budget for solving climate change is $44.9 billion. And the current budget for the Department of Defense is $1.8 trillion, of which they've spent $2.3 million on crab, $2.3 million on lobster tail, and $293,245 on steak. Would you rather your tax dollars go to the Department of Defense's expensive eating habits or restoring the Earth's ecosystem? To state the obvious, daily natural disasters are destined to take a toll on the physical health of the environment and people alike. According to climatechange.chicago.gov, climate change significantly increases the risk of illness spread through rising temperatures, increase in heavy rains and runoffs, and the effects of storms. This can lead to the spread of according to climatechange.chicago.gov, 45,000 people die yearly due to natural disasters. This is the equivalent of the 9/11 disaster happening every single month. And this isn't even including the people dying from the illnesses spread through climate change. According to climatechange.chicago.gov again, climate change significantly increases the risk of illnesses spread due to the rising temperatures, increase in heavy rains and runoffs, and the effects of storms. This can lead to the spread of gastrointestinal illness, weaken the nervous and respiratory systems, and lead to liver or kidney or liver damage. And the effect of climate change goes deeper than physical. Changes to one's physical health and surroundings can have a detrimental impact on their mental health. And considering the United States does not have free healthcare, the physical and mental health of its citizens should be taken more seriously, especially when it comes to climate change. Most people trust global leaders and politicians to a certain extent, which is why it's so important that a variety of politicians and global leaders are speaking out about climate change and really pushing for people to help. There are so many different people and perspectives, and there's a large divide among the people who are willing to believe that climate change is real and those who aren't. According to pewresearch.org, 70% of liberal Democrats trust the information they hear from scientists about climate change, and over half of Republicans don't. Climate change does not discriminate. This is a global issue, and although the government is taking action, it's not nearly enough. We are putting out more greenhouse gases than we are able to counteract, and our time is almost running out. According to whitehouse.gov, investments to confront climate change will reduce greenhouse gas emissions, present new opportunities for innovation and well-paying jobs, lower clean energy prices, and provide benefits for historically underserved and exploited communities. So why isn't more being done to invest in fixing climate change? Adding to one budget is taking away from another. But the reality of the situation is that whether or not you believe in climate change, the Earth is going through a crisis and something needs to be done. Today we went over the environmental impact, the decline in physical and mental health, and the moral and political challenges of climate change. Oceans are rising, populations are dwindling, flowers are blooming in Antarctica, and our house is on fire.